Hello again, this is Youth Pastor Aaron, bringing you day 85 of M90's Memorize 90 Scriptures. And we have started a topic dealing with tithes and offering. If you remember right, tithing is giving 10% of your income, 10% of stuff that you receive, and giving that to God first. So there's a couple components of that. One is the 10%, and the second one, is that it's the first fruits. Another important part, you could call it the third part of tithing, but really it's a part of giving. Anything that you give is that you do it with a cheerful heart, that your attitude in which you give it must be proper. Yesterday's scripture we dealt with was talking about how when we give, or when we don't give, when we don't tithe, we are literally robbing God. We're just taking it from him because it's all a gift from him. So today's scripture takes that a step further and actually tells us what happens when we do give, the benefits that we have from that. Malachi chapter 3, verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouses, that there may be meat in my house. And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Now that's a pretty mighty blessing that he is asking us to do. In fact, this is the only spot we see in the Bible where God is challenging us and saying, hey, try me out. Test me and see. Try me now and see. See if I can be completely yours. I know that song doesn't have anything to do with tithing, but it's really cool that God is testing us in our finances. Something that a lot of us hold close and hold dear to us, and it's important. So God is challenging us. And I think it's important here that he says to bring your tithes into the storehouses. Now, that's important. Our storehouses are our local church. Did you hear that? Your local church. Some people try to rationalize tithing to mean that you give 10% to a charitable organization of your choice. But that is putting you in the driver's seat of your 10%, not God. And that's the whole point of your tithe, is to give God the 10%. If you put your 10% where you want it to, it's the same thing as you spending your money. Think about that. And let that challenge you throughout your life, that your 10% tithe needs to go to the storehouses, to your local church. So test God out. Try out a sacrificial giving, but pray about it. Pray about a sacrificial giving. Ask the Lord, Lord, what is it that you want me to sacrifice my giving to? Maybe that's going without something. You're saving up for that bicycle and you just give all of that to a missionary like She's for Christ. So let God move you, because you will not be disappointed. You know what? You cannot outgive God. That's the truth. Thanks for listening. Let God bless you as you begin to open up your giving as well. Thanks for listening. Youth Pastor Aaron, we'll see you next time.